Yeah, someone suggested me, and then Simon's on about buying it's a company called Cloud Galactico. Done some work from them. They bought me a cry cut. I said, I want to print my own t-shirts. So they bought me, I didn't ask for it.
A little cry cut machine.
Yeah, so you, and then they bought
My girlfriend has one now.
It's crazy. So I did a bit of work for them in London. Fucking mad. It's a genuine £1,000, right? For me to stand around. It was in an IT expo. Oh, just give me a t-shirt and walk around with people and shit. It was odd, but I just mentioned about printing my own t-shirts, and then they asked for my new address, give it, and then that showed up with a fucking iPad, the thing, and then like loads of mad transfer paper and shit. So I just printed out t-shirts, and then I mentioned a podcast to them, and they're like, oh, what kit do you need for it? I was like, I don't know what you need for a podcast. Because we have some mad conversations in the gym.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of it has to probably be edited.
Well, I've heard a lot of the conversations in person, to be fair, so I can imagine.
They get weird. Yeah, they go. So it's all heavy training, and then it just gets fucking strange, mate. Like after 7 o'clock, it was like the witching hour. But,
Simon and, is it Jack or Jake?
Jake.
Jake.
Yeah.
It
just gets weird, mate.
You should start a podcast for them too.
That's exactly what it's going to be, because I said, we just drove up now and like 3 hours flew by, like literally we're chatting away. I went, fuck, we're only 40 minutes away. We're literally talking at nonsense, but like I started about the fucking scene in Top Gun that they thought it was real, and then they thought the Americans would actually have a plane that reaches Mach 10.
Oh, right.
So they were like,
fuck. I was
like, there's not a fucking chance anything on the planet could hit that fast. You have to be a fucking astronaut falling out of space or something. But
Mach 10's pretty quick, isn't it?
It's impossible to achieve.
Yeah.
It would just melt. It would melt the human being inside. It isn't like you're talking like.
You'd have to be going faster than escape velocity, though, wouldn't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
So you'd be in space.
You'd be in another dimension. You'd break. You know what I mean? Like not even fucking jets to take, rockets to take off can hit that speed, and they're not even coming out this fucking sky. You can't. So it would be. You would be in front of time. Like it's like
science.
Yeah, that's what I was Simon didn't get. It's like you'd be in front of. You couldn't travel. I said, he's like, what do you mean? I was like, you couldn't get that. You couldn't be. Like if you ever watched The Flash, I've seen the with what's his name, Darkseid rocks up.
Darkseid. I watched the little TV show version.
Oh, you haven't seen the new
the film,
the new DC one.
No.
He blows them all up, and then Flash runs so fast backwards he reverses it.
Yeah.
So I said that's what would happen. You would be in front of time, and he didn't get it. I was like, the human being in that vehicle would just melt.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you put on him in or whatever. But that was about 40 minutes, and then he's.
Did you see Colin did a car podcast with Martins?
No.
Have you seen that? When Martins came over for the team show.
Yeah. That'd be class. He's an awesome bloke.
Yeah, it was on. You got Romark sat in the back, chirping in, and it was on the drive from the Giants Live Yard over to Liverpool.
Oh, awesome!
So they had a little, just like in terms of like you asking about what kit you need.
Just check.
Basically, I think it was honestly just a GoPro on the front, filming them over the wide.
I think we're gonna do that because
all you need is a microphone.
Yeah.
And I've been changing podcasts.
This be good enough? Yeah. Obviously it is. Yeah, you use it.
I'd rather have there's different types. I don't know why I've made someone off then.
What is that? I'd rather have okay.
Andy Black.
Fuck.
I shouldn't have said that.
He finds it funny, he popped up in the Britain's Strongest Man group, mate. Because someone sent it to me, Dale, and then...
Somebody, Dale.
Yeah, and then it was all over. Everyone kept sending it to me, and then it went into the fucking 3D strength group with all those athletes. And then they made the Britain's Strongest Man group, and I was just itching for it, and then... Terry Holland's put in the group and was like, congratulations on the call-up, mate. I was like, whoop! I was like, shit! He found it funny. He's like, obviously, everyone fucking does it today.
No, but essentially, for a podcast, microphones.
Yeah.
Audio first, video second.
Right, okay.
I've been changing podcasts one microphone at a time recently.
Yeah.
I've been very publicly slating bad audio. And people keep messaging me, what microphone should I buy? How's my audio on this? I'm like, it's shite, buy this microphone, basically.
Right, yeah.
But if someone buying that for you, the equipment?
Cloud Galactico, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to milk them, but they're fucking a crazy company with...
Yeah, a couple £100, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
These mics do all right.
Just sit in the
people
gym.
watching this don't even realise we're using a mic, they can't see it.
Yeah, so just sit in the gym at the end of a session, ring the cameras up, sit on some chairs and shit, and just talk, like... I get a bit of like, some sensible shit in there, like why you do it, but then just most of the time, have you seen that new guy now? He's in lots of podcasts. He's got his own podcast. He's, I think he's Korean. Is he Korean?
Bobby Lee?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you seen
fucking
his
love
stuff,
him.
mate? It's his dad. It's correct when he brings it.
Yeah, all these stories.
Oh my god, we were watching him on the way up, and I was fucking buckled. And then he went, "We need to fucking do this," because he said this shit. I said, "We can't do that stuff because he's taking the piss out of himself. If we did it, we'd be fucked."
What, out taking the piss out of him or yourself?
Well, we couldn't take the piss out of what he takes the piss out of because
No.
you'd be cancelled within a second. But he just says the way they just start arguments and about. He's like all the great like fucking power lifters and Olympic lifters, and he's like they all live in different countries, mate. He's like, yeah, she's great. He's like they're shit. They keep losing. And he's like ping pong. They start arguing about ping pong. It's just like what the fuck.
Have you seen the clips with him and Theo Von?
That guy is fucking insane, mate. Fucking.
The pair of them together is a combination I never knew I needed.
Have you heard the one where he says he was no, never mind.
Brutally.
He's got the UFC fighter Brandon on there.
Yeah.
I was in, and he's like, such a curveball.
And Brian Callen.
Yeah.
That was a good one, that. Right, this is your first Britain's Strongest Man. How are you feeling coming into the show tomorrow?
It's crazy because I've done a lot of other shows, but being this is my first Britain's, there's a bit of pressure, of course, it's because I've never done this type of show before, and every show is different, regardless if it's Europe's. They all differ, of course, do. Different set of athletes, and I've never competed against a lot of these athletes. There's a few athletes, actually, I might have competed against all of them, actually.
Have you? Who have you not competed against?
All of them, actually, I've competed against all of them. I'm talking shit, yeah.
Even,
I thought Killian Groom would have been one, but at the UK's because he came fourth.
Yeah. What, Kane? Have you competed against Kane?
SCL, yeah.
Right, okay.
Twice at SCL. I think he was at Gloucester, then we went up to Gibraltar.
Yeah, Zaki and Ryan were at the Arnold, weren't they?
Yeah, I competed against them at UK Strongest Man before as well.
Okay.
Very early with Ryan.
Yeah.
But everyone. So yeah, I have competed against all these, but not in this like collective, and not a Britain's Strongest Man.
So obviously you've done every other Giants live show in the UK there is possibility to do.
Yeah.
In arenas or like at the Castle, Europe's.
Yeah, amazing.
But this is your debut Britain's Strongest Man, and I reckon now you probably agree with me that you're in the shape of your life. So now it's funny you can make a debut performance at Brits, not really Giants, but a debut Brits performance, and come in and really show who Gav Bilton is. Yeah,
I spoke about it to the boys on the way up in the car. Just that if I hadn't changed the way it was, I wouldn't have lasted in this sport. It almost it would kick my ass last year, didn't it? So yeah, with the help of Simon Diesel, he has helped me massively with my nutrition, and I do believe that I'm in the shape of my life. I feel like conditioning. It's weird because I was in the army and I loved it. I was fit. You have to love fitness because that's all you can do is run. And we do other stuff, obviously. But, yeah. And I just enjoy conditioning. I would look forward to it because at first I thought I was really strong, but I'm stronger now and I'm lighter. I'm like 6 stone lighter.
Yeah. So what was your diet like before? That was explain why it was so bad before.
It's just awful,
and how
mate.
good what makes it so good now.
So the diet would be like, day-to-day basis, I'll get a day-to-day diet when I was really heavy would be something like a 12-egg omelette, and maybe some pieces of bacon. So 12 eggs, this is no joke, mate. Between 8 and 12 eggs every single day.
That's your breakfast?
Yeah, and then it'd be like some bacon if I was feeling a little bit hungry, and some toast.
Yeah, a bit of cheese.
100% bit of cheese, yeah. It'd have all sorts in it. And then it would be like a protein maybe an hour after because I'd be getting hungry. But it's just like a sugar rush, and then it would be go to Greg's, because when I used to live in the old house, I lived in town in Caerphilly, walk to the bottom of my street and then you're in town, get a Greg's, about 15 quid in Greg's, or like a roll.
That's a lot, 15 quid in Greg's.
It is, mate. I mean, you're talking like 2 rolls and then maybe like some of the fruit, some apple juice, a big apple juice, then like the bakery.
You got fruit and apple juice from Greg's?
Yeah, just so like it wouldn't feel so bad. That's how I thought about it. I'll be like, I'll get apples, and then I'll get like 2 baguettes, and then I'll get like a pasty and a pizza. And I thought, because I'm eating, I'm really strong, and this is what it's supposed to be like. And then it would be like a cooked meal, but it would be a whole pack of mince with a whole bag of rice, like pack
15%.
of rice. Always, and then maybe rinse out a bit. It wouldn't have another fat, and then it'd be like, I was like doing it without Gemma knowing, the wife. I'd like finish my session. I'd have to drive past McDonald's to get back to my house, and I'd get like 2 double cheeseburgers and a milkshake. Eat that before I go home. I only lived like 10 minutes from my gym, so I'd smash that. Protein after the gym and nourishment, which if you know what a nourishment is, it's just sugar. And
that's a hospital thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it was to help people put weight on, but these things are like
well, they give it the habit in hospital, I mean.
Yeah, yes, yeah. And lots of sugar, tastes really nice. They're not good for you. It's just, but.
Is more in there? Is that a full day?
So there'd be snacks, so I would snack. So like, you know, like...
They're the main bulk of the meals.
Yeah, but I'd eat like a whole tub of Pringles and dip.
That's easy, that one.
I'd be watching like the film and I'd be like, oh, I'm training that one. I'd be like, oh, I'll have this. And then I'd just make sandwiches, then toast, then I'd have like toast and soup just because I feel hungry. Then I'd like tin of rice pudding because I heard that's really good before the gym. But I looked it and I get to the gym, I'm like, oh, I just sit and like lie there for like half an hour on the floor, stretching off, waiting for the food to go down.
Pretty much.
Train heavy, I would train hard, no structure to it. And then, yeah, then I'd get home and I'd be like, Gemma would cook me like...
Was that before you worked with Dale as well then?
Yeah, then so I was out
there was no training to your structure to your training or your nutrition?
I won the UK Strongest Man when I was out in Ireland, and Dale was out there with Ben Williams.
Right.
And then he spoke to me at the end about coaching me, and I thought, oh, cool. Didn't really know much about Dale because I was still very new to the sport. And then...
what year are we talking here?
That's the start of my third year. Yeah, was it my third UKs? That was my third UKs, yeah.
Which was...
Oh my God, when was it in Ireland? When lockdown was on. The first COVID.
2020. Is this the same year as Europe's?
Yes, yeah, it was, yeah, because I did that, and then I got invited to Europe not so long after.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Dale said, oh, I'll coach you. I was like, oh, cool, mate, let me know. And then he just... he was coaching Aaron Page at the time as well.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and when all that happened, it sort of got tied up and everyone it was such a sad time. And then I went to the Worlds and he messaged me at the Worlds. He said, I would like to offer the sponsorship space to you because Aaron Page spoke about you so highly because he was the one who suggested I would take his spot at the Worlds. So I had a phone call off Colin Bryce. I was working in a place, horrendous place called Brazilian. I was doing security there. I did it for 18 weeks, horrible place. Not the people unfortunate because they're just unfortunate to be there. I always left my phone in the back because it was quite a busy place to work. And I had a million missed calls off Colin Bryce, Darren Sadler, phone calls off Aaron Page. And it was Aaron Page that suggested I would go to the Worlds when I was out in Brantner Beach. So I had his spot because he said he spoke nice to you. And then, oh, nice about you. So that's when Dale took over. And then I was in Gibraltar last year, no, Holland, sorry, doing SEL. And that's where I knew who Diesel was because he worked with Terry Hollands and Alan Bishop. And he shared a room with me because one of the Europeans didn't want to share a room because how loud other people's snoring was. And then he swapped with me. I was like, yeah, I'll share with him. It's fine there. And then we just got chatting and he's helped me with my diet. Literally because I was getting to the point where I was trying to change it myself, just making food and going, oh, I've cooked that, I don't give a fuck. And just throw it. But then, because obviously you can't do it yourself, but when someone else tells you, they've spent time and effort telling you what to eat. So if you just ignore them, it's like, well, what's the point? So, same with the coaching, because some people go, I haven't got a coach and I don't have a dietitian. It's like, well, it's changing.
Just freestyling, just everything.
My numbers just going around. I couldn't get any stronger, but I'd hit big numbers, like 180s and 400s in the gym, but it was just like, I couldn't get past them. I was like, well, how do I get... So I did training for a couple of weeks, we're just doing repetitions, and then I'd be like, 400 again, but it'd be even harder. I was like, I can't get... And then Dale was like, you do no fucking wrong, but... And then with Dale, I've managed to win a second UK Strongest Man title, been to the Worlds twice, and yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
I get the same missed calls as you. Mine's not a call up to Worlds, though. Mine's like, Joe, fucking stop being a bellend.
Yeah, I didn't mean to name drop then, yeah.
It's not Aaron Page calling me saying that either. It was obviously mainly Darren calls me up to tell me off. Yeah. A couple times a week, probably.
He will, yeah, definitely will.
Sorry, Darren. I had one early today, actually, when I got to the arena. That's a story for another day.
Not jumping any more fucking lifts, so you'll make fucking hell.
No, it's bigger than that, actually. Different story.
Right, yeah.
So what body weight were you when you were, when you were like your biggest, what body weight were you?
God.
And what diesel helped you come down to now?
I was, oh my fucking
I love
God.
people called Diesel.
It's cooler now. Yeah.
I've got a friend called Diesel. Yeah. For no, it's just because his name starts with a D, so.
Vin Diesel, like.
He calls me Vin Petrol. LPG.
Yeah, the gasket version.
So yeah, so what, you were 200 and...
Oh my God, mate, I was like 33 stone. I could have even been heavier than that.
33 stone,
215 something kilo. They weighed me at my first Worlds on the scales they weigh like the kit with.
Yeah, the ones that you hang from. Like they weigh the cars.
Yeah, just like, I went down and then they were all stood there and I thought it was everyone got weighed. But Colin Bryce was telling me I was the heaviest guy out there. And they were like, no. So then Greg Edmondson got me down there and weighed me on the kit. He was like, could you just set with the sales guy? I was like, is this a thing that everyone's doing? He's like, nope, we just want to see how heavy you are. And all the loading team were just like, fuck, you are that heavy. I was like, fucking like a prize cow, like. So there was like 200 and something, 440 odd pounds, something like that.
Wow.
Might be even heavier. And
440 is 200, so it has to be heavy.
It was heavy. Yeah, I was over 200 kilograms, mate. Yeah, yes. And
that was just after Europe's, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate.
The tail end of 2020.
Yeah, because I wasn't.
Because I remember seeing you. I remember walking into, I think it was the Crown in Boroughbridge.
Yeah, on the corner. Yeah, big hotel. Yeah.
And you were sat down. I was like, I've never seen you before. I was like, fuck me, this guy is massive. And you were sat down. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen literally Gemma and Simon were showing me photos earlier of like when I first started and I first opened the gym, and I was like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like,
so what's your body weight now? 180 something?
178 I am.
178?
Yeah, this is like the
Streamline.
The
Gav
lightest.
2.0.
That's exactly what they. Yeah, I mean, I just feel good. Like I'm not like I was looking at photos and I was like, what was I thinking? Like, huge, mate. No, yeah, I looked bigger. You know, I was like, but I think I look much better shape now. I hope I fucking do.
You were kind of like
just rotund, mate.
Without maybe knowing it, you were kind of trying to put yourself into that 2017 era of strongman with the 200 kilo mass monsters.
Yeah, like that final was like on the mass was the biggest final ever with like Big Z, Brian Shaw, Eddie Hall, Thor.
If you got three guys over or tickling 200 kilo.
Yeah, they were fucking huge. I think I got sucked into it because like I got the frame to carry it, so like it didn't seem. I was like, I can carry 200 kilos.
Yeah,
and then like
200 kilo.
Yeah, just like
body weight frame.
Yeah, but it didn't do me any good, mate. Like I was strong, but then when I went to the Worlds and I realised I was like, I'm fucking nowhere near where I think I am. Like, yeah, I did okay on some events because I had a bit of strength, but then you watch the guys like that's when Novikov
destroyed.
Yeah, like wow. And then Brian Shaw was big out there, but then came back the following year lighter, again. You're like, yeah. But it can't help being heavy, but not fucking 200 kilos. What good is that? I couldn't move.
I don't think being 200 kilos, like it can help you, like with Thor, like he got massive, but like you can't just. That was your first year in the sport, really, wasn't it? Like,
it was. Yeah.
I don't know what year did you start? If you said it was 2020 was your third year, so you started like 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
So you started when that kind of era peaked, really.
Yeah. So like literally, as the virus was coming in, I started.
Yeah.
Training and just eating like a.
Oh, so your first year was 2020.
No. Right. So.
Okay, let's get this.
No, wait. I did Wales' the Strongest Man. I did a competition called. I did one novice, and that was like. Easter.
You're one of them little bastards that rocks up to a novice comp 200 kilo body weight.
No, I still had a six pack when I went to, and Dave Warner ref my competition. It popped up in my story, and he was refing my act. So I won it. That's how mad it was. I sort of knew the sport, but didn't understand why I was coming out last in every event after the first event. I was like, why am I coming out last? And Jen was like, I don't know. What's happening? Obviously, the scoring because you win, you come out last, and then. They read everyone's name out, and I was like, oh my God, they haven't got my fucking name out. I was like, what the fuck have I done? I was like, I must be way down the list. And then
you won.
Yeah, Martin C was there commentating, and then Dave Warner handed the trophy, and I was like, oh, I fucking won. And it was this massive, like.
I had that at a comp once. Maybe it was like this time last year at a comp, and the guy just didn't read my name out, and I was like, there's no way I've won this. And then he read the winner out, and I was like, where the fuck am I then? I was like, you little prick. I was just like mid-table somewhere, just like, oh yeah, I forgot to say your name, sorry mate.
Yeah, 2007, so I'm thinking I'm 5 years in. I'm definitely doing
5 years in, yeah. So I think being a 200 kilo can be beneficial, but like for you maybe in like 10 years, like they've been in the sport, that was their peak years of the sport.
Exactly,
like
mate,
Eddie hit that body weight, retired. Thor did that, won it the next year, retired. Retired 2019, didn't he? So it was 2 years after that. But I'm sure he lost a bit of weight anyway.
He did, because when he came back to defend
obviously look at him now, he's making his comeback.
Yeah,
I wonder if he's doing a giant slam again.
I would love to see him back, mate.
That would be cool.
I understand he had
the new Thor.
Yeah, because he's still got a decent number, but not decent. That's something insulting. He's still got very good numbers. Like you watch him when he powerlifted when he was huge. Yeah. Fucking, that squat was definitely we should give him the last squat.
He's still big enough and strong enough to compete in.
Yeah, he's still young enough as well. We will never get to that size again because I don't think you can. Like when Big Z was in his...
It just wouldn't be healthy for him.
Yeah, like Big Z, like obviously his age is going to play a factor, but like Big Z will never get back to what he was. Eddie Hall couldn't. It's not an insult because they were monsters of the sport. They're still really strong. Eddie Hall's still really strong. Thor definitely, you never bet against Big Z. Obviously, I understand that.
The thing is though, like Thor's maximum strength, even at his lighter body weight, he's got his body knows that he's been that strong before, so it's easy. He might not he might not deadlift 500 ever again, but he could definitely hit mid 400s at much lighter body weight probably. with the experience of doing that again.
Yeah, definitely. It'd be so cool to see him back. I know he seems to be training like for powerlifting things all the time, but
Yeah.
maybe that's just how he wants to start it. Like, I'm sure Giants Live would have him back.
Put the strength up a little bit, yeah.
He's a huge draw. It's Thor.
Oh,
for fuck's
God,
sake.
yeah.
Like, how old was he now? 35, 36, whatever. I mean, he's still
Something like that, yeah. He's
still young. Mark Felix didn't start when he was 35, didn't he?
exactly, yeah.
So
And he's still going.
yeah, he's never going to stop, I don't think. But
That'll be a very sad day when Mark.
yeah, mate, because there's never going to be another like. There's in every sport. There's like Alan Wynne Jones for Wales. Once he retires, they will like it's not an insult to the guys behind him, but you can't replicate what that man's done. Like the most international caps ever. Like
17 World's Strongest Man's appearances.
exactly, and he's an amazing guy. Like at the Liverpool show, just sat by me, just chatting to him all day. Just such a night. Just he never seems to get pumped up, but then he does something. You're like it's just like calm. Then just doesn't stress.
It takes. It's like he's calm until you hit like the 81st second of a Hercules hold.
Yeah.
And then he's like opens his eyes.
Yeah. He's
and then he finishes his world record, tops off.
always top off. Yeah. It'd be cool as like, I mean, do they have a Hall of Fame for strongmen? I mean, this needs to happen, I think, a Hall of Fame for strongmen. I mean,
Heard it here first.
I've thought about it for years, mate. I don't understand why there isn't. I mean, Jose Aldo's just getting inducted now to the Hall of Fame for UFC. Because obviously, Jose Aldo.
Oh, right, yeah.
Got sparked by McGregor.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Such a,
Only reason
he was undefeated now for like 8 years before that, man. Like rocked everyone's world. Just McGregor was just Mystic Mac then and just predicted that fucking the hand smoke them. But there should be a Hall of Fame, like a big ring, like you see like the championship rings they get.
Yeah.
Giants Live, that'd be cool. I mean,
There's some massive rings.
yeah, I mean, just how class would that be? Mark Felix should. Magnus and Bill Kazma, these all guys. Jeff Capes, I understand this British guys.
Yeah.
Like Tom Saltman got to be getting like another World's Strongest Man title, 3 on the bounce. I mean, that's a Hall of Fame.
I've got a question. Are you happier or sadder that Tom isn't here this weekend?
It's a double-edged thing, isn't it? Because it's all,
Biased.
yeah, it's such a, it sounds almost insulting that, like, I wish he was here because it's Tom Stockman, isn't it? It's like he is the world's strongest man, reigning Britain's strongest man, so he's always going to be like the linear champion. And why wouldn't one test yourself against the best and literally the best in the world?
Exactly, yeah, the greatest test.
It would be cool to have him here. I'm sad he's not here, really. I understand he has to look after his body, and he's training like a fucking animal for his next show. It would have been cool to have him back. The both of them, it would have been awesome to have Luke and Tommy because they're amazing characters and some of the greatest like strength athletes ever.
They've really like propelled the last like 2 years or so, haven't they?
It's insane. Like this mindset. I think it's just mindset. I think since Dan got with him and I've spoke with Luke and I spoke with Tom, it's just their mindset. Like that's all they changed. Obviously, the training and this and that's changed, but when you believe it, the body will follow the mind. Simple as. Like,
I mean, if you don't believe it, you never really can. If you don't think it's possible, no one's going to think it's possible for you.
No one will do anything in the nicest way possible. People, of course, will open doors for you, but unless you walk through it, then they could hold it fucking forever.
Yeah.
And then
you can lead a horse to water if you can't make it drink.
Exactly, and a mountain and all that sort of stuff. So
I'm unfamiliar with
mountain
that half analogy you just gave me there.
So
the mountains and
to Mohammed and things like that sort of stuff. I don't know that one. Someone will know it.
If you want to know what to Google,
yeah,
if you
move
want to know
the
what
mountain.
it is,
Yes,
move the mountain.
Yeah, because I can't remember it myself now. But
it was a great quote.
Yeah, but I just think it's their mindset, mate. Like you talk to them and they're real nice guys until it comes show day and then they don't talk to anybody, which I absolutely fucking love. And there's a little thing I brought into this year. I'm going to take this year because I'm a nice guy. But the year Tom won Europe's, I competed myself. Luke, sorry. He didn't speak to any fucker.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He was in the athletes meeting. I spoke to Simon. I said, "There's something up with him. That maybe he was injured or maybe he was just being a moody fucker." But then I saw him on game day and I was like, "He's gonna fucking win." And he sat on his own, didn't say a fucking word. Nobody. Yes, please and thank yous all followed his. Whenever he spoke to you, but it was a sense that he was just like, "I'm here to do a job."
His headphones were on. His head was down. And he was focused on what he was going to do, and he did it. And he won the show. And then you could sense before during
it was just something up with him,
in the arena beforehand. He's pacing up and down where the shield walk was. He was looking at the log and the ceiling and all that kind of stuff. And,
and the light was too bright for the log press, but no one changed that. I mean, not going to mention that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you were one of the the 7 elusive men that couldn't log 180. That was you. I think there was you, Parr, and obviously the other 5 people. I remember you and Parr specifically saying, "I'm going to log 200."
I pinned it in training, so I was like, I'm going to get it, and then I think someone turned the lights up. I was just like,
Gav's going. I'm just going to full brightness.
Maybe so I was like, no, right. No, but it happens, and I just maybe look for an excuse, and that's how it is. And if you can't, 180 is a big.
It was quite weird though. For 7 guys
it was because then the 3 of the press said they dimmed the lights. I'm just saying, so.
Anyway,
they were incredibly strong guys, and 2 of them ended up on the podium. So Luke and Novikov got on the podium. So
it was also a very condensed season. That there was a show every 2 weeks, wasn't there?
At one point that year, I got injured. I did 4 shows in a month. It was like Wales' Strongest Man. Then it was the deadlifts. Then I think it might have been. It was 4. It was like a week, or a week, a space.
Yeah, it was basically like
it was horrendous.
Wasn't it like deadlift champs? You did the roll-up hall as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
But maybe there's a bit of space between that. There was roll-up hall, deadlift champs.
Yeah, but in between the roll-up hall, I had Wales' Strongest Man because I just got back from it because they were on about the. I remember people asking me about the axle press. I was like,
right.
It wasn't for reps. I missed the first one because Magnus when I got twitched, and I was like, oh, down. And he's like, no, back up. And I was like, all right.
Well, did you miss it at the Albert Hall?
No, I pressed 170.
Yeah, well.
And he went, and I went, oh, and he went, no. And I was like, fuck. And I pressed it off a chest again, and then I'd missed the 190, and I was like, it is what it is.
Fair enough.
170.
Then it was obviously Europes, and 2 weeks later it was World Tour Finals, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it might have been in between Europes and Wales. It was 1 week where it was like a show, a week, a show, and I was like, with the gap that I should have had, it was Wales' Strongest Man, which I had to do.
I hated that. I mean, I love Giants Live and coming to the live shows, but that period of just like...
It was brutal, mate.
Like, it's more fun for us as the crew and probably the athletes as well. Like, you meet up every couple of months and it's like special and it's fun and like you're with all your friends and it's like a group of people you don't always see and spend time with.
Yeah.
And obviously the live shows are just amazing, so that's part of it. But then it was every 2 weeks, and then for me, like making all the content, like I barely just finished making all this other content, and there's a lot of stuff to do, and then it's like boom, straight into it again.
It was crazy.
Couldn't handle it. Which events are we most looking forward to tomorrow?
Deadlift, definitely. The deadlift ladder, first one, that's going to be a good one. Because there's so many good deadlifters, and people are talking about how they're going to put them all raw, which I'm really intrigued to see. I hope there'll be something awesome to see.
Is your plan to go strapless or strapped in?
Strapless for a few, but...
A few?
Yeah, if you hit 340 raw, that's good. You'll be fast. These bars, the Mirror Fit bars, do react a little bit differently. They're a bit whippy, but pulling them raw, they don't react too much, they don't bend too much, but if you put the straps on, they do. Maybe I don't know why, maybe because the direction of the force, I'm not too sure.
You're on a little fingertip action.
Yeah, definitely, because you start...
Figure eights?
I'm not a big fan of figure eights at all.
Are you just regular old school straps?
Yeah, I mean, you could like, I mean, figure eights, I mean, you've seen some crazy deadlifts with figure eights, like where people's hands are like that. And if you held a set of normal deadlift straps like that, the deadlift would come out of your hand.
Yeah.
So it's cool because you're going to have to push the body to its limits, but then you watch certain deadlifts, you're like, no.
Here's a fun fact for you. As a gym owner, you can maybe appreciate this. So I was looking at the list of equipment before I was at the arena before we were setting up the list of equipment for the deadlift medley or ladder alone.
You have the weights up.
No, I'm not sure like the total kilos, but there's 96 25 kilo plates. And there's 36 or something 20 kilo plates, and then a couple of 10s or whatever.
Yeah,
but they're all packaged one by one in each cardboard box individually to maintain it for the other shows.
Fuck, that's work. That's effort.
Fair play to all the loaders and the crew lads doing all that.
Yeah, it's
with 125 kilo plates. It's like 2,500 kilos. Quick maths.
It's 1,700 kilos each side.
Right.
So 3,200, 3,400.
Yeah.
3,400 kilograms.
That's a 1,000 kilo volume set you do when you finish the ladder, isn't it?
Yeah, 1,000 plus, because it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's just
3,
300.
6, 9.
So if they were just 300 kilo deadlifts, then it goes like 320, 340.
Yeah.
360, 380. So there's a lot either
heavy
side.
duty lifting.
Yeah, so if you get all three...
So are you going to finish?
Yeah, I did it at the Worlds. It was the same run at the Worlds, and I did it finish at the Worlds, so I'm capable of finishing it.
I think, because it was only on the other week, wasn't it, Worlds? I remember watching that, and I felt like you were just... Was it you or was it Andy? There was just like... You were just very like sauntering kind of through it.
Yeah, because I knew I'd finish it, and I knew the guys, I knew Pavlo wouldn't finish it. Maxine failed it before me. And I knew that...
So you head-to-head with Maxine?
No, Maxine went out with...
Were you with Pablo?
No, who did I have next to me? I was Pablo, yeah, because Shane Flowers pulled out with different injury, and then Nedsbin. Yeah, he went out on his own.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I finish this, I'm coming third or second. I knew that Martin's going to finish here. He had a quick call on that 300, which bugs me if you watch it back. So I will bitch about everything. I just knew I'd get through it.
Martinez didn't finish it, did he not?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
He did finish it?
A couple of close calls. He had to pull the 320 twice.
Right, okay.
But he definitely should have pulled that 300 again.
Oh,
I mean, David Warner.
Nedsman came to OSG.
He's strong. He is super strong, but
he was like 20th or something. He was like nowhere near the final.
The suit, like he wore the orange suit, and I think he pulled it too tight. The orange triple jack metal suit. I didn't wear a suit. I don't usually. I'm still, I'm pretty confident I hit over 400 plus without a suit. I've pulled 400 quite a few times without a suit in the gym, but I'm still getting used to a suit, so I'm not wearing a suit for the ladder. But
who do you reckon's out of Bish and Hicksy? I think they're the two front runners now. Obviously, Luke isn't here. Who do you see being the best on this event, and where do you see it being won or lost?
It's going to be. I think the car walk's a bit too early to call it because there's still the points all up in the air. Because
I was talking about just the deadlift ladder first.
Hicksy will win the deadlift ladder out with them too. Yeah,
You
Bish will finish here, but I don't think Bish pulls raw because he struggles with his torn bicep. So I think he struggles with the range of motion. Because I think if you watch at the Worlds, he's strapped up for everyone.
Okay.
Still very fast. He's really quick with his figure eight. He sort of flicks them.
Yeah.
That's
a lot of times won or lost on that.
Yeah, and you got to be fast between them bars. If you walk, you're fucked. Come in, just place your feet, and if you place your feet, then you'll pick the bar up with your hands. You always position your hands, so put your feet in the place you do anyway. Don't fucking fanny about. You get the first 3 raw, you could be in good time. That could be done in less than 40 seconds as a win. I mean, I think I had like 50 odd seconds at the World, but I just bimbled through it. Obviously, you have to put the hammer down because it's the first event. But I can win it. I don't see why I can't win that. If Ixie does put all 5 raw, then he will obviously not just deserve it, he's earned the win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ballsy to trust your grip like that, I mind. I mean, some of the biggest deadlifts on the planet are 380 raw, so as in raw powerlifting. So to hit that at the top after 4, yeah, you won't really feel it. It sounds arrogant, like 300, 320, 340 are huge numbers, but they're warm-ups literally, you know what I mean? Because you won't want to warm up more than 300 kilos backstage anyway.
Pretty much, yeah. And the first part of the deadlift champs is 400, isn't it?
Yeah, it was just flipping insane. Like, so it used to be 380 and the standard's just getting better and better. So,
but it shows it's interesting actually because if the first weight, the starting weight at the deadlift champs is 400, but then at Europe's last year, the end weight on the ladder was 400 and nobody could pull it.
No.
And then this year they've just got rid of it completely.
Yeah, because I think that's
shows how fatiguing the other kind of lifts are in the Bilton.
Yeah, because like I said, they're not light. The 300 kilos is light, but compared to 400, you know what I mean, you're going to see more people hitting 300 than 400. Then to hit 400 on its own is huge, but then you've got 4 lifts beforehand. You probably could do it in a gym. You'd pull 300, a couple of minutes rest. You'll pull 320, a couple of minutes rest. You would get that done. That they're doable. I've done it myself.
40 seconds, 30 seconds.
Yeah, just 5 seconds between each fucking lift, and I don't know.
What do you think your max would have to be, or how many reps do you think you would need to be able to do on 400 to be able to finish that ladder that ended on 400 like it was at Europe's last year?
God, rep in 400. I mean, you're talking.
Like what? Where do you think your strength needs to be to be able to finish that medley?
Oh my God, I think I'd love to see Novikov try it.
But he did. He tried it, didn't
he? He did it.
Well, he didn't. Well,
maybe I don't think. I think he just did. Maybe he just did it to save energy. But I think someone like Novikov, who's insane above the knees, like.
Yeah, it's very slow, but it's so smooth.
Yeah, like if you watch him at the max deadlift, the year he won it when it was the 8-inch pole, and the car deadlift from this year seems to be slow off the floor, but then above the knees is like just sickening speed. So maybe if you trained for, I know we did train for it, but
that's like cranking the suit for a single, though, isn't it?
It is, mate.
Because he wears that orange one, and that the 2021 deadlift champs at Manchester.
Yeah,
I remember talking to him before that, and he's told me that 425 would be a new personal best for him, and he goes and pulls £1,000.
Yeah,
and he's pulling it, and it looks like this isn't moving, but it's steady, but he just locks it out.
It is.
Doesn't hitch, doesn't do anything.
He's awesome, that. Such a cool guy.
I love watching his training videos on YouTube.
Yeah, I just saw one now.
Always subtitles, but
you don't see the one where he's all about the watches and stuff, and he's like ripping the piss out of people for winning
double strap from Max Data.
He is, yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Dale said to me, he's just like, Novikov got a band, and he's just giving people shit away, like, he's like, oh, then I'll drink this, and then I'll drink this, and I'll check my watch. It's going to tell me something. And it's like, I saw one earlier where he was doing like loading and ran into a power band. Like, it's got 2 people loading a power band. They dumped
the sandbag one over that, yeah.
Him, yeah.
I thought that was a good idea, that. I thought it was a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because the people, they just move down and he loads it, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
He did the Conan's thing as well, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's a good.
Them events this year for Worlds are looking strong. So, I mean,
I like the where he trains, just like a sprint track.
Cool as fuck.
Pablo's, narrow Pablo trains something like that. It's a different place. He's from Lviv. I don't, maybe I mispronounced that. He's from Lviv.
Yeah.
Whatever the correct pronunciation is. But he's just like an athletic track as well.
Yeah, he's a fucking super strong guy as well.
I also think I watched that video only 2 days ago. It was interesting to me. In the background of that video, there's the walls the kids were hopping over.
Yeah.
And it shows like the level of sporting things you put kids through at younger ages compared to here. Like I did that as a youth anyway.
Yeah.
Just because in my spare time I did free running. But like I'd never had an instructor saying, right, we're going to jump over this wall today. This is the kid wall. This is the adult wall.
But you look at like when it comes to the Olympics and who dominates. And you got like kids lifting this from such a young age in these like just like lifting
Eastern
halls.
European China, stuff like that.
And yeah, we have got some amazing athletes, of course we have, but then it's like, well, who dominates most of it is fucking, we reward like mediocrity. It's just like everyone's a winner. It's like absolutely flipping not like, it's like you go to win. Yeah, taking part's great, but you know, you want to be a winner, and that's why they're so good at those sports, and that's why they produce like, amazing athletes in boxing. Probably the rugby team is amazing, and then you look at their strength athletes. Fucking hell, from that like part of the world, Big Z, fucking the Georgian Bull, just all of them. You got Bojanovsky. You just keep reeling these people off.
Matesh.
Man trains in a barn in the freezing cold
with his little wood burner.
Just fucking so cool, mate. And to see him come back, hopefully, you know, he comes back. Like I know,
I need to. I don't need.
I
really want to see that at full health again.
Never competed against him, and I just think to see him in action. I got asked this on. They asked me a question on Instagram, and I was like, I've never competed against him. I did, World Team Championships at Ultimates run. It was years ago when Big Z went to break his own record and slipped on the mats. The non-slippy mats.
On what record? The log?
The log, yeah. And he was there, yeah. It was in... Eddie All-Out put it on, and Tom Solomon went to break the stone record, but it was like on the back of a flatbed truck wrapped in tarpaulin. It was Ultimate Strongman, it was, yeah. Yeah, and Big Z slipped on the mats. You've never seen the video of Glenn Ross?
Can't remember that at all.
Saying that these mats get stickier or grippier when they get wet, and then it cuts to a scene where Colin Bryce takes the piss out of him.
That was the thing. Well, at UK's last year, they had the truck pull, and they had air brakes on.
I stood there for like an hour, and I shifted like 2 meters. He went, "That's your pull." I was like, and then stood there.
Where's the quality control on that? Like, I'm not trying to slag it off, but like it was. Like, I was sat there watching it in the crowd, and it was the worst. I've been to some boring strongman comps. And that was up there.
No comment, but so.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get into that with you.
Oh, mate.
You don't want to get Simon banned from Ultimates again, do you? So what's the second event, the car walk?
Yeah, car walk, yeah.
How you feeling for car walk now?
Yeah, obviously I had history with it from Europe's.
Yeah.
Fucking kicked my ass. But then I've done it, I've only ever done it, lifted it, so that's the first time. I've done it 4 times since, up the yard, twice up the yard,
Okay.
2 weeks, a couple of weeks ago, then twice when you were filming up there. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
£1,000.
Yeah,
what time are you hoping for on that?
You got to like to finish it, like just finish it will get you huge points because you're not banking on people failing because you don't want to do that. But there's guys who've never touched this equipment before, so if you get 20 seconds, you're talking that's like 7 or 8. Someone like Mark Felix, Adam Bishop, Paul Smith, they're going to get ridiculous times like 12 seconds. Mm-hmm. So 12 to 15, you're talking top 5, easy.
Right.
But finishing it could get you, say 4 or
12
5.
would be a good time.
Yeah.
12 is always a good time on stuff.
Also, like that carpet might add to the friction with the way people move. That's going to grip a bit more than you want it to grip.
I feel like we've not had a car walk at Brits.
Europe's is the last time I saw it.
Yeah, we had Yoki
2 years ago. Yeah.
Was it last year?
Might have been last year.
It was with the shield carrier, wasn't it? No, yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
which was last year, I
So it
think.
would be cool. I was expecting something else. Didn't really want car walk, but
Would you rather car walk or regular yoke?
just a normal yoke.
Yeah.
£1,000 yoke, be easy to shift.
Just without the fucking safety bar handles.
Yeah, it's just and it's a
Oh,
good
it's
bit.
a bit.
It is unstable as well. Like with a yoke, it's more controllable. But this thing just it's sort of like
What about the yoke, the Beetle that was at Worlds?
yeah.
Compare that to the Giants Live yoke.
It's weird
Or
because
car walk, sorry.
I did
Because that's a yoke inside of the car, isn't it?
yeah, and it's got a massive bar.
Yeah, what's a yoke?
It's a yoke, sorry, yeah,
It's literally Lynn just put a yoke inside of the,
yeah. But this one is a tough bit of kit because it's just a safety squat bar.
because it moves a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you force it and it sort of flexes. Then you take the weight and then you're like, so you pick it up and if you go to fucking go for it, it can catch the wheel straight away.
Here's a question. So it's a safety bar inside it, and it obviously moves a little bit. How does that feel compared to the safety bar when you're doing safety bar squats? Like, what's the difference in that? The equipment, like, is it worn out? Is it still padded? Is it not? Is it like digging into your? Because I've used pretty nasty safety bars.
It's had his ass kicked. I got a safety bar in my gym, and every time I get off, I always end up in my trap. I'm just like, so when I got off that car yoke, the car walk, a few weeks over the yard, I felt exactly the same pain. It doesn't, it moves. I mean, it doesn't move like a bar will move as a runner.
Yeah.
But that safety squat bar, because it's fucking picking up £1,000 car, it's just like sort of flexes. It doesn't move as a runner. Bars will like that,
Yeah.
and the yoke will go like this. But this is sort of just like.
It's a lot of.
Yeah, and
there's a lot
if
going on,
you pick
basically.
that fucked up, one bit is just over a bit.
Yeah.
Never grab them in that car either.
No, God no.
I think Thor might have done it one year, grabbed them, and it's when Loz beat them.
Yeah.
And what a mess that was. Man,
I think he said his yoke height wrong as well.
Yeah, he listened to somebody he shouldn't have
yeah.
listened to, yeah. So I was told. I never met the guy. But just go wide, you have to try and force it forward, or, you have to control the swing.
Yeah.
You pick it up, that's going to
Yeah,
dip
that's a good
forward, so drive into it. If you're just holding it, that's fine. But pick it up and you know what I mean?
Do you go that low, or are you just doing that because?
Yeah, because I went
you're
high.
actually that low?
I went high at the yard, and Simon, as soon as you picked it up, you just put your hands straight down. I felt uncomfortable. I was like trying to fucking breathe, and you got your fucking chest like that. So watch Big Z. Big Z always had his hands low, just so it controls the swing. Cause,
Yeah. The lower your hands are compared to your shoulders, the less you have to push to really to get the swing out, don't you?
Yeah.
But you also need enough
you have
upper
to,
back stability and
yeah.
control.
But if
don't
you sort of you can get enough coverage anyway. Like you get your right position. Because otherwise you're going to have to sacrifice one or the other. If you're going to cover, you're going to get so much of your back on that, then you're going to be like that. Then if you just get Big Z, just keep restricting like Big Z and Brian Schwartz, they all carry the low or lowish, so when that car goes to, or when the yoke goes to come back, you just go.
Wasn't it Novikov at Worlds had his hands outside the car door?
I think so, yeah.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah, I think.
He does things really, obviously he's very special and unique and
Yeah.
great at events, but sometimes I'm like, that is a little bit weird.
Yeah, he was going on about, lovely guy, this is not a knock, going on about
I think it's brilliant.
the power stairs, and I was like, how are you going to do it? And he was like, oh, just wait and do it, and then just did it exactly when everyone else did it. I was like, maybe that was mind tricks. I was like, oh, maybe he's going to roll it in, or maybe he's going to, there was no rule saying you couldn't tip it up and pick it up. I don't know, no one was asking these questions. I thought, maybe he's got something up his sleeve, maybe he's going to attach something to his belt and pick it up on his belt. But
Yeah, there was Mitch Hooper put a video on YouTube a little while. I don't know if you know what I'm about to talk about. It was on about the stone hall at the Arnold that's coming up, and Mitch just said, I don't know what the best way to do this is, but I imagine Novikov will figure out the best way to do it.
yeah, he will. He just picks it up.
But also at the Arnold, when you smashed him on sandbag throw, he was doing it long ways, wasn't he?
Yeah, I thought he
he-
had me because I double swung the fourth, but then
Yeah.
he took his time because he had to carry it back. I was
But this doesn't make a lot of sense to me either, because kind of one hand's further back to
You can't do
him.
it.
Because he said that I don't have the height that the other people have. I was like, well, he's still 6 foot.
and it was clearing it. He's so powerful. It was clearing it by a good 2-3 foot.
He's
at the
got the
top,
power, yeah. Like that height was the same. Was it 15 foot, 4.6
It was the same as
Giants?
Giants Live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the same height all the menus at OSG. So even the 5'4" under 80s were using that height.
Yeah. So I just think maybe he overthunk that a bit.
Yeah.
But it made it tricky because getting further away. Otherwise, I could have thrown him off a spot. I was like, I hope these are fucking in just one diagonal line. But I said they were fucking like that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'd backed myself, I could have launched off a spot the way they were travelling. I mean,
Yeah.
And thank fuck they were.
It's a lot of confidence back throw, isn't it?
You
gotta,
don't want to look. You got to throw and just be like, you got to trust it. You got to be like,
you've got to believe that you've done the training. You're going to get your line right.
Yeah,
I
because
was doing some sandbag the other day, and for me recently, it's been a bit hit and miss. Like
Yeah.
I throw it, I've got the power to get a decent weight over the bar, but then I throw it and it's just comes up and then comes straight back down top of me. But my cue now is just launch the cunt and just it's gone.
yeah, because
If you're struggling with bag throw, try launch the cunt.
Yeah, that's just great tech. That's just throw the fucking thing.
It's not
Also, you
allegedly,
can think
it's
of
explosive power.
if you miss it and go for the next one and throw it,
Yeah.
you just come back to it anyway. You know what I mean? The time will still continue, but just roll the dice. Novikov rolls the dice and it comes up all the time for him, because then at least you've gone flat out. Like, you haven't gone half-assed and gone, oh, I could have gone. It's like, I went as fast as I could, as hard as I could, and I fucked up. It was like, well, that's the best way to go. Like, you know, if you're a boxer, you go as hard as you physically can and fight them as hard as you can, because then if you held back and you got fucking sparked, you'd be like, oh, I held back. I was like, well, there you go. So for throwing bags, just launch the fucking thing and just go like fuck. Because then I think, oh, you missed that bag. You only got to run back and just go, because you'll still be on par with the other sandbags, you know. And then so we've got Viking Press, the third event. So that's a good one. Look, I went to win. You got like Graham Hicks, phenomenal presser. But when is a stationary press, I guess, or a static press, where you literally stood in the same spot? Ryan Bennett is looking strong. Paul Smith, incredibly powerful. There's a few things you don't know. They're uncharted, so you can't say like, Hicksy is good. Of course he is. He's one of the best. He has some of the strongest shoulders on the planet. But then when it's on the spot, anything can happen, because you can, like, the way you can lean into that and sort of come off the top of the chest and things like that. So yeah, I'm looking to win that. I do enjoy static pressing.
Yeah, how many reps are you hoping for?
I got 10 last time.
Right.
And I was just all pressing and catching it.
Is that at the yard or at
No, that was at the show. I come
Manchester. I think Evan, I believe Roy said earlier, Evan won that with 12 reps, which has been hit a couple of times in the yard.
Yeah, I think, but you got to remember, that's not before, like, he said he could have done more, but Evan's he's a freak when it comes to things like that. Some of these new lads haven't done a show like this before.
Takes it out.
So the nerves are going to play a lot, and they're going to do things and second guess. They're like, oh, do I put it this tight, or do I wear this fucking shoe, or where am I looking? And then sometimes you fucking just lose the ref, and you'll be like, I mean, I did get the Cardiff show and didn't know what I was looking at. I was like, yeah, Magnus is there, yeah. And I just went, and Dave was just like looking at it, I was like, fuck. And I was like, and I lost the rep. I was like, fuck. So little things like that, you'd be like, oh, yeah, Magnus is, because you're so, you know, just at a little angle. And the thing you would just want to press and look forward, not like, so that's kind of, that's kind of tough. But yeah, you get 12 here, that could be a win.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you've just carried a 1,000-pound car, you've just done a massive deadlift. Your posterior chain will be fried. Everything will be fried after that car walk.
You just need, unless there's somebody that's like going to do a Tom and win every event, basically, you need a top 3 on all the events really to get up there, don't you?
Yeah, because then come the moving, seconds will cost you huge points. Someone wins it with like 30 seconds, but then you get 20 or you get 35. That could be blast. So you've gone from 30 points or 36 points to fucking 1, and you just go whoop like that. And then power stage is going to be a flipping horrible one, but we'll get that. But yeah, the pressing is going to be a tough one. You would definitely say someone like Hicksy. I could win it, of course I can. I enjoy pressing. Between 10 and 12 could win. 10, 12, top 5, 12 plus is the win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
double digits would be good points.
Yeah, you think,
Has to be,
oh,
yeah.
12 in the yard, cool. Goodness, my belly rumbling. But I'm not concerned. I think I'm sometimes pay too many people too many compliments, and then I'm just like, oh, am I good enough? But I'm not concerned. Well, I know where I'm going to be sat. I'm planning on being sat in a good position. Even if I'm fucking last, I'm going to win that Viking press. So they got to come beat me. If I go up first, I'll set a huge target for them to beat, and they won't beat. I mean,
I like the confidence.
I've beaten some of the best. You know, like it's only because them guys were using that technique where they were dropping down into every rep. I was pressing that and catching it. Now I've got the little where you drop into it and press.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Shame you can't drive off the floor for the first one. You've got to pick up and be static with, which is I don't get that. I should be 3-2-1.
Thruster.
Yeah, CrossFit like. I mean, you might have to cut that bit up and pay for that, and we have to pay for everything. Yeah, but like that could be you're stealing a rep and you're using zero energy, just picking the thing up and blasting it.
Yeah. True.
I asked at the yard and he was like, no. I was like, but why? Like, why can't you do it? It's like, athlete ready, 3-2-1 go, regardless if you stood up or stood down. If you take 20 seconds to pick the fucking thing up off the floor, then you've only got 40 seconds to lift it, isn't it? So
here's one I actually really enjoyed. Your training video on Instagram recently for the anchor. You put a strap around the axle and you just carrying it. Is it a plate you with like a handle on your whole?
No, I literally, so it's they're pull downs, like they're single-handed pull downs. I put off my I got cables and my lap pull down. I just cable tied one end and just grabbed it, because you can grab the other loop of the anchor and you grab the hook of the anchor.
Yeah.
But then that loop is like this big and that's going to sit that low on your leg. And I watched the Glasgow show, because I watched it from home. Live, nobody grabbed the hoop, they just grabbed the the actual anchor bit and then dropped it and then dropped the hoop in. So just kind of got, so it's higher. So.
But there's no train this time, is there?
No, because last time I didn't finish it. It was one time. It was the Deadlift Championship was them boohoo farmers into that train drag. So it was 20 meters that was a fucking brutal event. That was. But this year I finished it, but I wasn't fast enough when I did it myself. I did the chain anchor. But the anchor has to get high. And you have to get it up high off the legs, otherwise it bounces on the leg. Sort of shrugging it up. And then just...
I just thought it was really smart the way you actually made it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have posted it, because I did it one session, and I did like a really quick time. I think it was like just over 36 seconds for 4 implements, and it was like, you know, what you think is going to be comp weight. It was like 120 kilo on the axle, and then like 120 keg, 120 sandbag, and then, or vice versa, and then the tyre, which is about maybe 100 kilos. And the mate who recorded said, don't post it. He was like, well, it's because everyone's going to see how you train. But I don't think anyone did.
No, I've not seen anyone do it specifically, but I think I saw Ryan Bennett.
He did it with the...
He just did an axle, I think.
Yeah.
Which I thought, even that, like, the event was new a couple of years ago, so nobody was doing it, but now it's been around a couple of times. Everyone's like, okay, how can we actually do this a little bit smarter?
That's all I can think of.
Axle, boom, there you go. It's easy.
Yeah, you just got to get used to carrying. It's awkward because you will go and you'll be like, oh, like there's so many places to grab it. Like you could just turn it around so the hook's facing the floor and just carry it like a baby.
Yeah. The way you said a minute ago, like how people would pick it up by the handle and then drop it and then flip the hook over. That was the thing that Novikov didn't do it Europe, which allowed him to actually win the event by like a second over Kelvin. Yeah. Because he just dropped it straight in.
Perfect, yeah.
Whereas at the World Tour finals, I think, I'm not sure exactly, I've not really touched the kit myself, but the hoop looked stickier because I remember there was Felix was like really trying to hammer it down and it was stuck. But if you went, if it has like, I don't know, like say it's got 180 degrees of wrong on the hook or the hoop or whatever, like if at end range it would get stuck, but if you held it a little bit not at end range, then it was free to move.
You could pick up maybe
like, rusty or something, I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe that didn't help. Like
your rusty hook.
Yeah, I don't want a rusty hook, but I mean, it is an awkward bit to carry, and unfortunately, like I'm just keeping myself to myself because people will look at that and be like, "How the fuck do you pick this up?" And I'll just be like, "Well, you just got to pick it up, mate." I mean,
you're training your medleys and speed and your endurance and stuff so hard, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, because this is it. Because say you're sat top, and then you come bottom in the move in, it's going to be a fucking hard fight for you to win the overall, because it could drop you from fucking first to last. Like say there's a top 5 and you're all on 20 odd points each, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got a 3-point lead. You come 1 fucking point. You just go straight down, and then that fucking last run in will change everything. Like. Then power stairs are going to be brutal. Like, I got the height, it's over 6 foot, it's easy to lift, you just got to stand up with, but then, like, no one's ever done this weight before. No one's ever done 5, even at Europe's, when I came back, the top one was...
They took it out.
They took it out, and they just had the two, I'm not just saying just 240, they took one out, which was the 250, because even at the yard, I remember training for it, and I was like, that's going to be tough. And then on the show day, they were like, it's been a very heavy
Even at
show.
the yard the other day, like, nobody was, other than Luke, and Luke looked savage on it, which I'm really sad. I'm obviously I'm upset. I'm good friends with Luke, and I'm upset that he's not here. I'm upset he's injured again. Yeah. But I really wanted to see him at Brits because he would have been a force to be reckoned with. He looked like a savage on them power stairs. Yeah, he just had the technique spot on. Like I asked him weight to position it because the second run I did, I put him too fucking close, and that's why I ended up slipping flew off
like a fucking tit. But like you just said, I always judge it off when I put the first one on the first step, then I'll just bring it back down. Because it always seems to land in that perfect, because it means you can throw it on the second step and be like, oh, that's perfect. So we brought it down, and I was just over like a fist's width with like 2 fingers like that, and he was just like, so I asked him, and then, because I put him too close. They will be a little bit taller on the day because there's a rubber mat, but if you're really short, Paul Smith, you're fucked anyway.
That's just for the first one,
there's no fucking lip on it. But then, that first step I think's bigger anyway. It looks a little bit bigger anyway to me, but I don't know, I'm just talking shit, but that's only going to help you on the first step, and if you're really short, that's going to do fuck all. Yeah, so where are you going to finish tomorrow then? I'm going to finish first, mate. Yeah? I'm coming to win. That's not, I'm a nice guy, because I never used to be. I used to be a fucking different person, but so maybe that's why I changed, but I believe I can win. I'm not rubbish in any athlete. I'm not going to praise him too much, because I have a saying as well, comparison's the thief of joy. If I keep comparing myself to these athletes, what the fuck's the point of being here? I can win this. So can Hicksy, so can Bish, so can Andy Black, so can Paul Smith. All these guys can win here, but I'm going to win. That's how I see it, because you'll have all the other 12 athletes come in and they will say, like, oh, what are you going to do tomorrow? I'm going to win. And if you don't, if you come in and say, oh, I'm going to do my best, then, oh yeah, you're going to do your best, but you've got to say you're going to win. It's as simple as that. Like, did like Floyd Mayweather and said, I'm just going to give it my best and I'm just going to see what happens. No, he went to fucking win. Fury was knocking fucking everybody out because he wanted to knock him out. Like Tyson was the same. He feared his opponents. He's always said they're better than me, so I would fucking hit them as hard as I could because I was so afraid I was going to lose. So if you have that, just on a knife, as I said earlier, it's just this balance of like being afraid to the point that you go as hard as you fucking possibly can just to stop them dead. Like, you know, meet force with force, but your force has to be bigger. It's just so. They're good, but I'm better. That's my mindset. It's not an insult because ask anyone of them, they'll say the same. They'll be like, Gav's no good, or Hicksy's no good, or Bishop's no good, or Shane Flowers is no good, because that's how they have to have the mindset. Because imagine you sat in the gym, are you going to win it? Oh, I don't know. The training's going to be shit.
Yeah.
Like, I believe I can win World's Strongest Man because I believe it. I'm not knocking Tom, I'm not knocking anybody, but they will sit in their gym and go, I'll fucking beat Gav, I'll fucking beat him, I'll beat him.
Yeah, you need to.
Otherwise, you will train like a fucking slug, mate.
It has to start in the gym though, doesn't it? You can't rock up to the competition and be like, yeah, I'm here to win. But if you don't believe that in training, and if you don't train like you're going to win, then you train in like you're going to come fifth.
Your training would be shit. And you would know it. You know if you get in and go, I'm going to win. You're like, oh, that session was shit though. You know what I mean? I'll sit in that gym, I'm like, I'm going to fucking win. I'll hit the Viking press, I'll hit the deadlift. I'm like, they did that deadlift from the other week at 360. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like 32 seconds. I was like, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, so
I'm trying to sneak in.
I believe it, and tomorrow I will do my best to win. I know it sounds like almost I'm going back on what I said, but I will give absolutely everything. And come that fifth event, when I'm on that top of the power stairs, just leave the result take care of itself. That's all I'm going to do. I'm sick and tired of being so nice to the point where I'm like, oh, I did okay. I fucking hate losing. Like, I'm the worst for it. I will sit in my fucking room and won't do nothing. I will finish a show and, oh, well done, maybe next year, Gav. I fucking think it's great, but it burns. It burns hard. I'm like, fuck. Like, the Cardiff show was a great show. Coming fifth, I thought, fucking awesome. Getting to the Giants, the Antler Classic coming fifth, I was fucking awesome. Fucked up myself, being a bit of a fucking softy with the stone carry. Because that's what split the points. I was sat first until then, and yeah, whatever. But I'm just sick and tired of losing. And I've trained hard. I've trained really fucking hard. So let's see what happens tomorrow.
I can definitely sense that you've got a new kind of vitality.
Yeah, I mean, I was just sat the other day, fucking opened, not bragging, sat on my fucking porch, opened the front doors and just watched. Look at the mountains, I need to switch off. And I
Weird
was like,
flex, but okay.
Yeah, big flex. Not like Darren Sanders' house, fucking hell, no.
Saddle and Manor.
Yeah, no, the manor.
No mountains there, though.
No mountains, all horses or sheep or cows. You got sheep?
Probably.
I got some sheep.
He's got like he's 18 acres or something.
Yeah, I got an owl in the.
You know, he's got a lot of land. Trey Mitchell.
I'm not surprised.
Big old land. Very small house though.
That's weird. Typical American.
A great guy. I spent Thanksgiving. I had Thanksgiving with him after OSG last year.
He's
him and his family is crazy.
Just a super nice guy, mate. I mean, like, have you heard the story about him trying to break the deadlift for reps at 400? That he just loaded the plates himself, weighed all the plates himself, and then tried to break the record.
What, at home or?
Yeah, and it's when they were live streaming all the records.
Oh yeah.
So he said, I'll break 400 kilos for reps. Weighed all the plates himself. So like on the scale, every 400 kilos. Loaded him himself and then tried to break the record.
How many reps did he get?
I think he got like 3 reps.
Right.
So 3 at 400 is fuck. 1 at 400 is huge.
Yeah.
But to do that, and then like Bobby Thompson, like I just lived down the road. I was like, he was like 3 hours away. I was like, because obviously that's how like some of the place is like. I was like, you could be in another country in 3 hours in Britain. You will be like top of the country, and then like 3 hours is like the next village.
You know, like, Spencer Remick.
Yes.
Because of the hurricane situation at OSG last year, he had to drive 20 hours from Utah down to Florida. And then obviously compete all weekend. And there was like, I remember talking to him afterwards. I think it was after I podcasted with you, that had no audio, I did one with him, and we were talking there about it. Obviously no one ever saw that because of no audio. But he was saying like his mindset had to be strong there because of like a 20-hour drive. There's a lot of time for like self-doubt to start creeping in.
It will,
do I want to do this? I need to drive 20 hours. Like 20 hours is like I drove 2 hours here this morning, and the last hour and 50 minutes, I had a crippling back bump, and that was a 2-hour drive. And basically the whole thing, I had a crippling back bump. But a 20-hour drive, I'd be
fucked.
Yeah.
I'd be an edge upside down somewhere.
Yeah.
Thinking, fuck it, cut me up the car, like, yeah. But I just sat there and I was just chilling out in my front garden, sort of thing. And I just like, why do I doubt? And like Simon said, he was like, why are you doubting now? Because I pulled that 360, but I just put my hand in the wrong position. It was a little bit wonky. And I went, well, maybe on the day I'll strap up. He's like, why the fuck you doubting now? He's like, do not doubt. This guy, Ben Pascoe, trains in my gym, fucking awesome bloke. And I talk to him, he just puts everything, like, I'm just like, I believe myself, of course I do, but then something's like, fuck, like, have I trained? And he was like, yeah, you have. He's like, everyone noticed it. You know, when I don't have, our gym isn't like where people blow smoke at us. I've pulled like 400 kilos, and I was like, okay? They go, yeah. They're like, I did the squats, like 410 kilo squat in my gym. They're like, that's it. I'll get off, and they're like, okay. They'll be like, yeah, I'll just stop recording. No one's ever like, oh, fucking double pumping you. It's a brutal gym, and numbers get thrown around and get fucking lost in translation.
Yeah.
But it's good when someone just says, of course you can fucking win. It's nice to have outside belief. It just adds sort of like the fuel to the fire. Like, I believe it can win. Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking be here.
Here's a question for you, right? So this belief you've got now, do you think that kind of self-belief, you should have that innately? Maybe not. You should, but do you think? I'll say should anyway. I can't think of a better word.
Yeah.
You should have that innately, or do you think that self-belief needs to be kind of earned and deserved?
I think
you can't just start the sport and say I'm going to be the world's strongest man, or
Yeah.
just like you need to build up to that and say,
Yeah.
okay, now I've worked myself to the level now where it's like, right, I've earned the self-confidence now to be like, I'm going to go to that show to win it.
Yeah, because look how many people fail when they do start. When they start any sport in the world and go, I'm going to be the best Formula One, I'm going to be the best tennis player, darts player. How many people just fall off it because they're arrogant, they believe their own bullshit. That's not an insult. Of course, you got to believe your own stuff. That's not, no, but there's that super thin, fine line that is like arrogance and confidence. It's just like that.
So
And
I
it,
need
like
to talk about that a lot.
everyone starts, and then you go, yeah, I can be the world's strongest man. Like, can I? Yeah, because you could start the sport and get your fucking ass whooped, and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna be. And someone's like, you're gonna be the world's strongest man. And all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, fuck you, I can. It's like we just lost a novice, mate. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's earned. You got to earn it. You have to earn that right. So I can fucking be world's strongest man. And maybe I haven't yet. Maybe people say, oh, you haven't been through enough. But it's just what happened to me last year. Very lucky to fucking be here. This interview might have said the next door. This might never fucking happen if it had gone the other way, because it's only fucking, you know, it's I'm very privileged, and I'll never put my wife through that ever again. But I think I fucking earned it, going through that last year and and retiring,
Nice.
and, you know, and 8 months of not knowing what the fuck's going to happen. It's pretty shitty for someone who believes they can be what they want to be within their sport. So I think I've earned it, and
Yeah. I'm positive now, no matter what, well, I was positive before, but no matter what happens tomorrow, I know that we will definitely see, no matter what place you finish, we'll see the best Gavin Bilton that's ever stepped foot into a strongman competition.
yeah, that's 100%. I think I know I've trained well. The tough, like just snapping at myself, eating my food because I want something not nice, but I want something a little bit tastier. Little things like that, I'm like fucking breaking. I'm just like fuck, and then like this will be. I joke around and say this will be the rep I need. This is the extra power stage when I'm eating like the same as like mince and rice, and it'll be like fish and potatoes. And it's just like a steak, and it's like I'm like
Fish
this
and rice cakes. Yeah.
fish and rice cakes, and then I just think this is the rep. Like I joke around and say this is the rep I need. And then when I'm doing like there's like 4 or 5 runs, and I'm fucking blowing, and there's a timed rest, which is Dale brought in like a 3-minute rest. Like you're going again. And it's like
For deadlifts.
no, like deadlifts is a tough one because it depends on the weights. But for loading,
Okay, right.
so I warm up. And I listen to Tom Hibbard. That's not a knock on Dale. Tom Hibbard's an amazing coach, but Dale's better. About your warm up has to be 100%.
I'm sorry to put in, I think Tom is, for me, is probably one of the best, if not the best, they're definitely the smartest coach in strongman.
Uber smart. I think he's a great guy, like a freak when it comes to things, because he doesn't break down to the point where you go, that's just ridiculous. Like that's just you know, like pre-warm ups. Like he talks sense, but he's like, sometimes you don't have the
Worth a follow if you're on Instagram, or if you want to know strongman content.
yeah, winning
follow Tom
strength,
Hibbert.
awesome guy. Like he goes on about sometimes you can't have a proper warm up. So it just breaks down what you can do if you've got a short amount of time. Then Dale obviously coaching me like to get the best out of me, but just listen to Tom, and it's about how you warm. Some people just plod around in their warm ups, then when they come to doing the real thing, they're like, oh fuck, all this is like your warm up has to be 100%. So when you come to the actual thing, you're fucking pissing with sweat. Like you see rugby players that get their second wind in their warm up because they don't want their second wind 15 minutes into the game. They want to be fucking blowing as they start, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, catch you wind in the second half, first half, or the second half of the first half, if that makes sense. So the first 20 minutes, you could catch that second wind, and you just tear into the last one.
Well, even powerlifters say that I like about bench press. Like you treat the empty bar the same way you're going to treat a world record.
Yeah, I always do, mate. I will warm up. I see lads that come into the gym, and sometimes usually I just keep myself to myself. I don't really talk to people because I'm training for something. And like they come in and just ragging the bar like 60 kilos, 100 kilos, and then they get like the heavy sets, and they're like, I'm like, because you've just wasted so much fucking energy on 60 sets. Why are you pulling 60 kilos as if you should treat 60 kilos as you treat 400 kilos, just to be like, you're set up. I will go into a bar and I'll be like, and just pull it like I would pull it. I don't change my fucking speeds. I never do. I think it's, yes, I do speed pulls.
You are quite a slow puller, aren't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're also quite high hipped, which is, I think,
Yeah.
tends to lead itself to
Yeah,
quite slow.
I think if I drop down, I end up.
Something I've learned doing a lot of stiff legs recently.
Yeah, I don't know why. Dale does adjust it, and I don't. It's not dangerously high to the point where like my back will round, or I'm loading what's not supposed to be loaded. But
I think your hips just kind of fall into its own position.
yeah, I feel comfortable when I saw like rock. I had the hamstring pump where I'll just come in, and I just find it. And it just feels like any lower, I'd feel awkward. So I've done something, I drop down sometimes, and I pull 300 kilos like with lower set hips, and I'm like, fucking what? Like, and people are like, what's up with you? I'm like, that felt fucking awful. Maybe because, but nothing. Fuck, you know, like, get what I mean? So yeah, I'm okay with the way I pull, but your warm up has to be 100% in the sense that for loading it does. So like, and I just took around when I'm blowing, and like I was training in the freezing cold, struggling to breathe because with the man flu, it's definitely real. Man flu does exist.
It does, yeah. It's what
And
it's
like,
worse for men.
Yeah,
Science backed.
yeah, it is because like testosterone and stuff and man
Yeah.
and stuff wouldn't get it. And yeah, just blowing, and Jem's like, this is what's going to take the win, like this. And I was like, fuck.
So how many working sets of like loading do you do with a 3-minute rest?
So it'll be 5. So and that's 4. It'll be 3 implements for the first 3, and then 4. So full comp weight then for the last 2.
Right.
So it's like, so I'll just warm up with the sandbag, 20 meters down, or 10 meters down, and I'll just like literally fanny around for a bit, come back down, and so I'm blowing, and then it'll be like 100, 100, 100, or 100, 120 tire, or then it's like, and I always put the axle in last because that's how I do it, because I think you can catch up on the last 3 sort of thing, and the tire can fuck you up as well if you think you can just grab that tire one-handed and run. I tried it before and it fucking, regardless of my weight, it sort of went off.
Go two-handed and then...
Yeah, you could do it. Like I went in before and I thought I just got it, and I was like, oh, and I was like, it was like sort of down, and I was like fucking sideways. I lost like fucking 8 seconds, but the time you spend by just go in and go you fucking cuts in half and trying to grab it. It's still fucking like that. You're like fucking
dangerous that as well, isn't it?
and that's the first thing.
It's also weaker, so it's like for the sake of just going pop.
Yeah, you can do it on the move. You can do that and sort of turn and do it.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to like grab it, you'll fucking tear the bicep. You fucking so. But then Jem will just say, "This is what you need." Like, I'll be fucking blowing. I'll be like struggling. It's cold. Man, everyone trains hard, of course, do it. But then like just the mindset I had, I was like, "This is no one." Like I think of Novikov. Like you can imagine how that man trains. Like no bullshit. Like or even Mitchell Hoopbauer trains, 0 bullshit. Like just fucking trains. Or like you watch Eddie Hall's training videos. Fucking savage, like no bullshit. Sit there, fucking titties out. I don't insult the head to me like that. But he's a fucking savage, man. Like repping 100 kilo dumbbells. Like,
yeah,
you can't be doing that in between. He's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna fucking press these and press them. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna do that. And then, you know, was it like 360 or 380? He's squatting with just basketball shoes and
on the
patella straps.
Yeah, 360 for reps for like 6 reps on a safety bar.
8 foot wobbly
patella
bar.
straps. Yeah, the wobbly bar as well. Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's like,
I've never met. I started his YouTube channel, which gets I get slept on for that, by the way. I got my first 100k subs on the YouTube. I know he's on millions now, but I got his first 100k. He's up there. I wanted his plaque, to be honest, but he said I don't care about that. I was like, well, I'll take it. Anyway,
yeah,
seeing that man train in real life, never seen anything like it before.
Yeah,
there is not a machine in Strength Asylum that man could not full stack and just rep out and add more plates to it, and then even get dumbbells and like throw other things onto it.
Yeah, he
personified strength.
Yeah, he was strength. He is strength. Like if it was a
strong man as a sport, different. Like it's a lot of skill and a lot of acquisition for the events, but like strength,
there will never be another
weight,
one.
just static power, unbelievable.
I would love to see him do powerlifting, just to have like, just to see. Like, I think he would have, but he would have definitely blitzed the all-time record.
Had to have.
Like bit of equipped, maybe suit might not suit him, but just wrap his knees and a belt. I mean, what could he have hit? That's the scary thing. Like, read Big Z's book, he never maxed out. If you realise that I never had to max out in a show, I just did what I did to win. It's like, what in Big Z in his prime, and Eddie Hall in his prime, and then Brian Shaw in his prime, you think, like, Bill Kazma in his prime on. Thought it's like, what? Like, they'll never, like, they're iconic. And, like, Mitchell Hooper is on the path of that, because his fucking performance last year at the Worlds, someone like, he's not fucking mentally strong, that's not an insult, but, like, you're talking, like, Eddie Hall was fucking repping 100 kilo dumbbells. And like I said, every machine in that gym will give you fucking racked. And then you watch him squat, you watch him deadlift. Yeah.
Yeah, but he never did his squats in on a squat bar. He
No.
never benched on like a nice
He made everything as hard as he possibly could, yeah.
But he never wore supportive equipment either.
No, he's fucking absolute mutant.
Insane.
It would have been great to see him, like, because everyone says you underestimate how big he was when he pulled 500 kilos. Like, people say you think he's big. Like, you had to, Rob Frampton, I spoke to Rob Frampton.
Well, he got bigger for Worlds. I think he was, if I can remember correctly, I think he was 187 when he pulled 500.
Holy shit.
And then maybe 93 or maybe 195 or 197. He was definitely in the 180s.
Good
and
God.
then he went for Worlds and he got up to the 190s. Maybe 198.
Yeah.
He was tickling 200. He wasn't
Fucking
quite there.
huge, mate.
But he was only at 6'2".
Yeah, you can't. I don't think he had a game plan.
Yeah.
And it worked out perfectly. One of the greatest talent, a strength athlete can win. He won the world's strongest man against arguably the toughest lineup.
And he was the one that was, like we were talking about before, he was calling that. Maybe someone could say too early.
I believe if he hadn't gone for it's not a knock. I think if he'd gone for the 500 the following year, he could have doubled his title. So if he had, because it's 2016 he pulled 500. I think if he had gone for it 2016 and 2017, he would have had 2 titles, and then pulled the 500 kilos after.
Right.
I think the 500 was the closest. Like, I mean, it's like zapped his strength. Not insult, but like giving his 500 kilos, never been done before, half a done, then won the worlds the following year, and then had to call it a day, just maybe for health reasons. But when I watch him, I think he definitely could have won 2016 as well. I just think he looked unstoppable in 2017. Like, I understand the bullshit that man received is fucking shocking, saying that it was rigged for him. It's never fucking rigged. It's like, it was never rigged for anyone else except him, though.
Yeah.
When other guys won other titles, it was like, oh, that's fine, it's because he's a beast. It's like, well, no, Eddie Hall won it because he was the fucking strongest man.
The strongest man still wins in the end.
Yeah, regardless if it can't be fixed. It doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, I don't give a fuck about offending people. I think it was bullshit when they got called out and people tried to say it was fixed. It fucking wasn't. And I think they're idiots for saying that. But no one ever said it was fixed for Thor or Brian Shaw or Martins. It was just when they all won it, it was fixed for Eddie Hall. It was like, there was a max deadlift a few years before that as well, man. Yeah. So let's just put that in perspective when they said, oh, there hasn't been a max for years. There fucking was. Just because he pulled 500 kilos. He could have lost it, could have got injured. Yeah. Who said he couldn't have got beaten another day? He wasn't going to pull the way he pulled them numbers at that Worlds.
They also say, I think I've heard Colin and Darren probably say this, but I think Colin said this especially, that he could have, had he had to, he could have pulled 500 again.
He looked
in that
incredible,
2017 final.
Yeah. Like, that bar looked hideous to put on as well.
Full of bumper plates.
Yeah, it's like...
I mean, in the middle of Botswana, in the middle of a contest, it wasn't just going for the max deadlift.
He won it over £1,000 as well, man. So it was 450 odd.
He pulled like 470 in that 2017 Worlds, didn't he?
Stinking, mate. That's unbelievable, but so...
Crazy.
Yeah, I just think it was shitty how he got called out on the win.
Yeah.
And his deadlifts. Looking fucking phenomenal. Yeah, to win him like a 470 after 4 or 5 days of competing, 4 days of competing.
Yeah, mental.
Botswana, like 100 fucking...
But nobody even trains like him now either. Like his dumbbell warm-ups before, he would log would be like the middle event in his session, and he'd get the 20 kilo dumbbells and just fucking fly them around, 40s, 100 reps, 60 kilo dumbbells, 100 reps.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
And all that dumbbell work as well, like it transfers over to Strongman really well, rather than just like a nice straight bar.
Yeah, because the instability that it gives, you have to work other muscles. Like, if you're a bit off on one side with a barbell, the other side will just compensate. So you have to be like, if you're doing dumbbell, you'd be like, oh, something's fucked up. And
then you get into something like a Viking press. It's static. It's just like on a hinge.
Yeah.
Too easy.
Just,
right. So, Gaz, Wolf, where can the people watch you this weekend?
So if you want to do the live stream, it's at officialstrongman.com. There will be a link. Go onto the page, give it a follow, and you can watch the live stream.
Perfect. Thanks for watching.
I was just like, right, it's there, yeah.